little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 3-10.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
This is skied into short left center. Mondesi is calling for it. 1 out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Nate Lowe is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw on the first will get him score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And here's that one again with show track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. Here's Corey Seager. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Greinke looks in. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
That's a hit, their first of the new season. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Ready with the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out, runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Perez recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More opening day baseball coming up following this. With Merrifield next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Royals, the right fielder, Merrifield.
Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Garcia is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he
hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. KC down in order. All set for the start of the inning. And now it'll be the catcher, Mitch Garver. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. Swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Adolis Garcia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit down the line at first, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Greinke steps into his windup and delivers. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is Jorge Soler.
Leading up for the Royals, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
First offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Garcia is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Batting fifth, the left.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Cole Calhoun. I feel one of the most underrated ball players in all the game. Gold Glove winner, makes some real highlight plays out there. Just got a nice feel for the game.
Pulled toward right center field. Garcia is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Batting fifth.
Base is empty, 2 away. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Hit in the air out to center field. Garcia is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Royals go down 1. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Brad Miller. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And it's 1-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Fouled off. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Striding in is Cole Calhoun. Greinke over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Protective swing on the knuckleball that time as this is fouled away. Knuckleball strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate. 1 away. And now in the box, Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Hernandez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Nate Lowe digging in now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound. but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Popped him up. Santana moving to his left. And that retires the side. Rangers leave a pair. So now Carlos Santana, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Garcia is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Now at the plate, here is Nicky Lopez. First offering. Popped him up. Garver waits on it. And he makes the catch. To retire the side. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Marcus Semien is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Mitch Garver is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 53.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Greinke's ready. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run, and good for him. Adolis Garcia has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun.
Now back, left field.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Bottom of with Merrifield next to him. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the Royals are in the hit column.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy out. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
That'll bring in Bobby Witt Jr. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Here's the 0-2. In the air down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And to score from third, the tying run.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track and the inning. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding forward now is the DH, Brad Miller. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day. And that's on the menu so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
The batter.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. First delivery to him. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And this will be fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Now batting, number 65.
So next to the plate for Texas, Hernandez singled in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Hey! 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Greinke steps into his windup. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but foul. Here's another 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said his hitters have not been able to lay off the first pitch at all, and while that's not necessarily a bad thing, it is when you're not getting hits out of it. We looked at the numbers, and they've already hit into 9 first pitch outs in this one, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready now is Carlos Santana.
The first baseman.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 2, Michael A. Taylor.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Now the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Calhoun waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Up next, Nicky Lopez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Base hit into right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So now to the plate, Whit Merrifield. He grounds it sharply to third. Reined in. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Now to the plate, Nate Lowe. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different.
Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball one. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
And now here is Corey Seager. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
And another foul ball. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
And now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit in the air out toward left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that retires the side. So the
Hey, Matt, interesting story on Bobby Witt Jr. I had a chance to come up in the minor leagues when his dad was with the Texas Rangers. I was a hard thrower, Matt. Bobby Witt Jr.'s father, Bobby, might have been the hardest thrower I ever saw in the minor leagues.
hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Bobby Witt Jr. has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Low is there. One down. So here's the cleanup. Jorge Soler. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next day, big.
Garcia arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And that one is gone! Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Royals a 3-1 lead.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
At the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, with 2 outs here, this might be the last batter he faces. I bet the pitching coach is just telling him to rear back and let it rip. Don't hold anything back. Get the out, and your work is done here.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Calhoun to the track, to the wall. And get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 35.
To the plate now, Michael Taylor. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Nicky Lopez, fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Calhoun is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So Amir Garrett is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Stepping in once again is Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That evens it up 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is 1 and 2.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Again, a 1-2. Slow bouncer to the right side. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home.
Nope. Outside.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Next to dig in, Willie Calhoun. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Yep, that ball went
Just
out.
off the outside, and it's 1-0. Garcia leads off first with 1 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter. Brad.
So stepping in is Brad Miller. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Scott Barlow takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Scott Barlow.
Set and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, 2 the count to Miller. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6. 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They're down here 5-1. Last half of the 7th here.
The right field. Switch. Therapy.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Number 7.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Into the box now, Bobby Witt Jr. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Calhoun looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. In now, Salvador Perez.
The catcher.
He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. And that's out number 1.
Now back. The designated hitter.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia is there. 2 gone. So now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. A ball. Jackson Kowar has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37, Jackson Kowar.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that will bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. First pitch on the way. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Standing in now, Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Now a flare out to left center. Mondesi takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now back, the first baseman, Lowe.
Next to stand in is Nate Lowe. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey!
Yeah, if he's going to pound the
windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. Now the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Josh Spores enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. To the plate now, Carlos Santana. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. From these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, B-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Martin Perez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Whit Merrifield. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this one is gone, a home run.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate now, Bobby Witt Jr. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Oh, Matty B, this has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row? 7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew coming in they had the lineup to do damage, but this is getting absolutely out of hand right now. This guy is missing over the heart of the plate. This trend could continue.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Colby Allard enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now
Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this off to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. Fouled off. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Joe Barlow comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the next to bat will be Michael Taylor. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. A 1 pitch on its way. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Corey Seager. Number 59 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 59. Jake.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And now pitch on the way. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Marcus Semien is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ready with the 0-1. Down the first baseline. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play. And they're an out away from closing this one out.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And he'll step off. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
16-1 the final today. The Royals mounted an impressive offensive display, crossing plate 16 times. Zach Greinke gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game. 4 hours in.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Say so, feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God party is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God figure. Tell Beelzebub that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paying for Tucson, and they went on a world conquest. Tear you for me to part. Michael remained dead, but still virtuous. Wake the man, the petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
They say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Scream invade the world. Rick was coming out like you Wrigley. I wipe my mouth shot, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Thinking the box and I get him, I fix the shot as if
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting out west in the American League, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-2. The Oakland Athletics totaled 11 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 4-3. The Giants launched 3 home runs as they beat the Seattle Mariners 6-4. The Miami Marlins amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 10-7. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-1. The Diamondbacks got 18 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 11-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
1.